Welcome back to AM Buffalo, high atop 1 M&T Plaza. Joining us right now is Mike Weiner. Thank you so much. Mike, of course, you're with the United Way of Buffalo and Erie County. Thank you so much for being with us to talk about how important this event is to your organization.
Thanks for inviting us. Really appreciate the support and the spotlighting by AM Buffalo.
Oh,
absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, well, this is our pleasure. I mean, I don't know about Mercedes. I can speak for myself.
Yes, you can say our, because you will soon be joining. So, Mike, can we talk about your experience? Because you did this last year. You were repelling.
Yes, I did it, and I loved it. It was exhilarating. I actually learned a lot about repelling. I've never done it before. And I always joke about the reference over the edge, because really it's all about getting over the edge. Once you get over that edge point, you're on your own, you feel safe, you control the pace, and you get to look around and see this beautiful city that we're in, and that's what really makes it fun. But that's not why we're here.
Yes, correct. So let's talk about why we're here. This is going to support two great organizations. Can you talk about what it means to United Way?
Yeah, well, first and foremost, being able to partner with Oshai Children's Hospital and do this as a collaborative effort means so much to us, and I know it means the same to them as well. But the important nature of this type of work, we call it peer-to-peer fundraising. It's really doing something that's fun, but also with some visibility around fundraising, because the needs in our community are so great.
That's so true.
The level of low income in our community is astronomical. Over 40% of families live in financial hardship. And when it comes to health disparities, if we're not addressing and accommodating the needs of low-income families in particular, that means moms and children may not be as safe and may not be as nurtured as they could be through the efforts of not only Children's Hospital, but the work that we're supporting in the community as well.
Speak to that if you could. Being able to participate in an event like this with an organization like Oshai Children's Hospital.
Well, it affirms the importance of working in collaboration. You can't do it alone. The needs are so insurmountable that looking for these types of partnerships makes the biggest difference in the world. I must admit, the notoriety of our respective organizations coming together generates higher energy. It's bringing together two resource organizations that are well known in the community with long histories. That can't hurt us either. But we also want to do something that's fun and unique.
Yes.
And that's why when we researched Over the Edge, we got so excited about this, because it's not commonly done in communities across the country. And by the way, this is a model that's done internationally as well.
Since you just said that, tell me and the folks out there what it is like to go over the edge.
For me, getting that first step over the edge was probably the most challenging, physically and mentally. Once I got that first step over the edge, I felt like I was in a thrilled environment, and it was so exhilarating for me that I wanted to, as soon as I landed, I always joke about this, I wanted to get back up and do it again.
Do it again.
So what did they have me doing this year? They had me going down twice.
Really? Are you really?
I am.
Oh my gosh.
I'm doing it with my staff, and my spouse is going to be joining me. I'm really excited about it, and it's a lot of fun. As I said, it's challenging, but the biggest challenge for most people is the fear of heights.
Yes.
And we hear that often. So in the backdrop here, and you've heard from Over the Edge, they make sure that this is as safe an event as you possibly can imagine. Nobody ever gets hurt. We've done the research, and we know that this is the right thing to do because it's so much fun and so unique.
And one of the things that Mike said as soon as we got up on the roof is, wow, there is no wind. It is a beautiful day. The sun is shining. It is actually quite pleasant up here. I should take off a coat or two.
I'm not wearing a coat.
Right.
But you're so accurate on this. Weather is such a significant factor here. If it was heavy rains like this past Monday, we couldn't do this. If there's lightning, if there's high winds, you can't do these kinds of rappelling. We are blessed with good weather today and tomorrow.
And before we go, speak to what this means, because that 40% number that you talked about for the city of Buffalo is huge. What does this do for the community as far as lifting the spirits and helping out, do you think? That's a high number. It's a very high number.
Actually, it's even higher in certain zip codes within certain communities, like the city of Buffalo.
Oh, it's an average. I got you.
That's an average for all of Erie County. There are some zip codes that are 60, 63% are in financial hardship. What it does for Oshai Children's Hospital and the United Way is bring in additional financial resources so that we could target programs that will result in healthier birth outcomes, better access to prenatal care, early childhood education programs and supports. These are the things that our respective organizations are paying attention to, and that's why we're doing this as well.
And the goal is $200,000.
Yes, we actually have been showing you the website where you can donate periodically. So that website is actually showing that there has been a donation so far, total donations of $117,000. So there's still a ways to go, but thank you so much to everyone and their generosity so far. This is monumental. Am I right, Mike?
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And I want to thank our sponsors, media, and our business sponsors as well, because they really help support the sort of the back office functions as well.
Yes. Yeah. So this afternoon at 3 p.m., I am going over the edge. I really needed to hear from you. I appreciate you, Mike. Thank you so much for your time.
Yes.
We will be right back with an interview with the CMO over at Oshai Children's Hospital. He too is a veteran of Over the Edge, and he's going to explain how this helps the Children's Hospital.